going on, guys? Just gaming here. Actually now also like JCL tutorials. So today I'm going to show you how to install Windows 7 on a fairly modern PC. For example, this one I'm sitting in front of here is 2015 basically. So some prerequisites. You need to first of course turn on, and then you're going to want to go to your BIOS. Wait, is this the HP? And there's my face. So you're gonna have to go to setup menu, basically. That's what they call it. And then you're gonna have to scroll usually to security, and then go to secure boot configuration. Yep, go ahead and yes. Turn off secure boot. Don't get scared by that. I've done it. And before this video, I've tested with secure boot, and it just didn't want to boot up at all. Because I've already installed Windows 7, so I know that this works. Turn that off and turn on Legacy Support. Not sure if that's required, but that's just what I have. And it works for me. So, I'm going to save those changes, and yes. Make sure you save it. Don't go by the default like I did like an idiot. So once you guys have booted back into your main operating system, which will most likely be 10, I'm just on my 7 partition for right now. So, this is the stuff you're going to need. You're going to need your Windows 7 ISO. You're also going to need 7-zip. So, also you're going to need your Rufus tool. It's for basically just burning an ISO to a USB drive. Just like my lucky USB drive. Also, you're going to need to download the USB 3.0 creator for Windows 7, as Windows 7 was made in the time before USB 3.0. And my computer is basically all 3.0. So that's a must-have for me. So first, what you're going to do, you're going to go to your Rufus. Yes, on that. Of course, we're going to be formatting. So then choose your Windows 7 image. This is my top secret stuff. Select that ISO image. You can easily find a Windows 7 ISO by just looking up Windows 7 ISO. I mean, I literally found it easily. I mean, and the thing is, it's not activated, so it's not like I'm really hacking anything. So let's just go with that. Choose. Well, just let it. Just you don't really have to do anything up here. So just go ahead and start that. Now, this is gonna take forever. For me, at least, depending on the speed of your USB drive. So once you guys are done with that, you'll know it's done whenever it says ready. You can X out of that. Now I need you to, well actually, I'm going to give you guys a better look on what type of hardware I have. So I'm going to go to my devices printers. You may not, once you do this, you may not be able to get all of your drivers installed. And, oh, come on, that devices printer, let's open it. So, yeah, see, look. See, I have like one unknown device. This is my, front-facing camera. It's Intel RealSense. It's about up here. Yeah, they didn't really make drivers for Windows 7. I heard some rumors that it's like technically supported on Windows 7, but not all the way. So, oh, I didn't even do what I was gonna do. So this is my HP all-in-one computer. Windows 7 actually knows more than me. I didn't even know the model number until this. Yes, this needs troubleshooting, but that's just because I don't have all the drivers installed. I don't know why that's doing that, but... So, yeah, like I said, after you do that, do the following. You may or may not see this EFI here. Since I've already done it, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. So this is what you'll see once you burn your, or not really burn, but flash your, what should we call it, ISO. If it's not already here, well, it should be here, but go to the EFI folder, make a new folder, call it boot. What we're doing right now is enabling UEFI to boot, to be able to be booted on here. Oh, I'm just going without you guys. So once you've made that folder, go to the Microsoft folder, go into the boot folder, copy everything that's in here, and put it in this boot folder. That's why you need this. I guess, I don't know. So, go to your sources, scroll down until you see install that Wim. Or something that has installed that, something like that. It should be the largest file insert in here, so just sort by your size. It should be the top folder. Not folder, file. Now, since you installed 7-zip, it should, whenever you right click it, 7-zip, open archive. You may see like 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how many versions of Windows are. Just go to number 1. And if you don't have that, you should see this. So go to Windows, boot, EFI, and boot MGFW. So go to your in your file explorer. Go to back to your EFI and boot folder. Drag this into here. To your EFI and boot folder. Rename this to boot x64. Alright. Good with the UEFI. That's how you boot into it, first of all. So what you need to do now is the USB 3.0 creator, how you install those drivers. Now there's a manual way to this, and there's an automatic way to do this. I prefer the automatic. So extract that into here, into another folder. I was dummy and just extract it into here. But double click on this installer creator.exe. Click yes. Go to your USB drive, which should be called Windows 7 or whatever has this little icon right here. Okay. And then create the image. Luckily, since this only has one image detected, it will only take, like, not that long. Hopefully. Hopefully not. Oh, jeez. It took a little bit before. recording. So, it's going to go ahead and time lapse this. Okay, so when that's done, make sure it finished correctly. So it should say update finished whenever you've done that. And right now, you can use this on about any computer. And if this doesn't work, you can't work. You can't put 7 on there. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna show you guys that this works. So I'm gonna have to turn off my computer. So stay there. Okay, so after you've done all that, shut off the computer, turn it back on. Let's start up again. And spam your key that gets you to the boot menu, if you know what that is. Okay. Please work. Please work. Okay, so you should be going to your boot menu. Have to zoom in on that. Alright, so then boot to your USB drive, which for me, it's a SanDisk. Again, like I said, if this doesn't work, I don't know what will. You may prove me wrong, but I don't care. So then you should be loading your files. And then you should be at the Windows 7 startup screen. Whooshy whooshy. What is all that? And a good way to check whenever your drivers are working, because they won't work immediately. So just keep spamming your cap lux key, and then whenever the light comes on, you'll know they're loaded. Or just keep like moving the mouse. Basically, just wait for like the laser to come on. And there you go. You've got a mouse, and you've got your keyboard. So now, you should be able to continue with your setup. And it's basically just like a regular Windows 7 setup. So if this helped you guys at all, hit the like button down below. If you like to my channel, subscribe.